So I'm extremely excited and honored to be here at City Centre in London, UK, at the House of Spells, managed by Bill. Bill actually runs two roles. One is managing this fantastic retail venue, but the other is he's the head of our licensing division, going full force to penetrate the world with licenses in 3DCrystal. Bill, first thing I want to ask is, we met many years back, and something about our product attracted you. Maybe you can tell me a little bit what it was.
Well, what's fantastic about this crystal is the quality, and quality is important in any product that you like to sell, for sure, and also the detail that goes into that product. Especially for what this is, encasing an image within it, the detail can be quite important, and that's brilliantly done in 3DCrystal. The visual effect with the lighting adds even more quality to the product. It makes it come alive. That's what makes the whole thing work. Light is important and in anything, any product that you want to project, but certain products, it works even better, and this is one of them.
You mentioned the definition of what you're seeing in the crystal. That is really a result of Cockpit 3D.
Yeah.
So Cockpit 3D and what it's able to do for the industry at large. I'm not just talking about 3dcrystal.com here. I'm talking about Cockpit 3D and what it offers to the industry as a whole is remarkable, because now it's taking point clouds and the product to a whole new level. And that really is what's generating the coolness of what we're seeing here and the realism of what we're seeing in what we're holding here.
It drives itself. How many products I can probably name on one hand? How many, 5 fingers here? I could probably only use maybe 2 or 3, and products that over the years that I've been selling within retail stores. It's attractive. It sells itself. Most customers tend to buy with their eyes, and that's key to this product. It works wonderfully well, and when it's lit up. It works quite good as well actually without the light, as long as there's direct sunlight or something reflecting. But most products, you see, are pretty bland.
Yeah.
They don't have a visual effect, it's not appealing. Automatically the customer comes in and they're drawn.
As I'm talking to you, I'm seeing one of our displays over there with a bunch of customers around it, which is really cool to see. I have to give credit to your staff. I mean, the number one mistake that a lot of venues make is that they'll put the crystal on display, but they just won't turn the light on. And the light really gives it life. So you guys have done well on that, not just at one part in your store, but at multiple points in your store. So it's always in the customer's face. I have to ask that, it's important for me and my team to ensure that we're supporting division leads like yourself and getting you what you need. Have we made it easy for you to do your job?
Fantastically easy. The whole organisation, for point of contact, if I phone you up, if I have an issue or something, I need the orders fulfilled, and it's no meeting that, you're quick to respond and find an answer to that. That's key to a customer's demand. If we come in here and we don't have product, for some issue, maybe it could be to do with transporting, getting it to the country, where it's manufactured. The response time's fantastic, and that's vital for customers, because they get irritated quite easily if we come in and say they ask for a product that we're advertising and it isn't there.
The objection that one might have on crystal is weight or minimum order quantities. Have we been able to address that with all the different licensors you speak to?
Right from the start, minimum order quantities is not an issue. We can have as little or as much. Some suppliers, when you're buying products, tend to look for high quantity orders, and you're committed, and if it doesn't work, you've got a problem. To make minimum order quantities is a big asset for us. We're not wasting money on areas that are maybe not producing as well as others, especially in the different categories that are involved.
I have to say that one of the things I love about Bill is, the fact that he never says no. A customer will come in and they'll have some sort of a unique need, customization, and you'll make sure you do it. Tell me a little bit about, the interest level on customization now, as opposed to, there's one thing of having the pre-made licensed image, which does very well. and then there's the other on customization. Let's hear a little bit about that.
Some of the interesting questions, customers are always first to put an idea into your head, and they'll come up and say, one of the most common ones, you know, I see you do some personalisation stuff, could we get our pictures taken, you know, in the background there? Quite easily, just upload your picture, we can transfer that into the database, it goes through the system and it comes out lasered into that people love it when it's personalised. Personalisation is taking a big jump in the gifting market, and it sells really well if you can add that into your product.
100%. You know, it's not just about customizing the product. Yeah. For us, it's also about customizing the business model. Yeah. And when we're able to customize a business model to meet different needs, whether it be selling to the tourist venues, or whether it be, you know, selling pre-mades with landmarks in it, or just to the entrepreneur that wants to start a business and sell as well. That's something that we've really tried to cater to. Now, one of the things that I'm sure a lot of people will want to know is, okay, so we talk about the success of the product. What are some of the venues that the product is being sold at, and are they doing a good movement?
Well, one of the areas in Canada is the CN Tower. Now, they do fantastically huge numbers there in the keyring side of the business. So huge quantities there, and also the image of the tower. Yeah. That does fantastically well as a result of the quality that we're given there. It's easy to carry, it's quite light, and it's the price points are fantastic as well. So that drives the customer to buy. It's got everything that you could possibly want in a gift. You couldn't ask for anything better. The product is just fantastic where that's concerned. The other area, Niagara Falls. They do well with images of the falls. Again, high numbers. Statue of Liberty, that's the same. Corporations do particularly well as well. We've got on board Air Canada. They sell a lot of the 3DCrystal, the airline images of the plane itself. So it works fantastically well for corporations. Like I say, it's a pure broad spectrum product, and it's very difficult to find that.
We definitely enjoy doing many different niches, call them, or different channels, whether it's retail or promotional products, employee appreciation, recognition. Bill, you've done a fantastic job here, no doubt. It's one thing to meet, you know, online, but to actually physically be here and again see you as we have in the past, and see how you've kept, you know, many times one will say, okay, the product is in a honeymoon stage. Yeah. And for the first couple months it's going to do well, and then it kind of dies out. You've been able to keep this not only steady and stable, but you've been able to grow the success of the product in your stores. I think that's got to do with merchandising. Maybe you can talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, merchandising is really important. The visual effect, the way you display the product is quite key. One area we have seen a huge potential growth in the license department, which we've done well with again, is the Disney characters. That's a new kind of new area for us. Star Trek was also big for us as well. So these two categories we're looking to grow and move into other films, companies as well. I
mean, meeting with your staff, you've got quite a large amount of you know, people that are taking care of customers here at the House of Spells here. It's very noticeable that they're passionate about the product, and I think it's key that by building passion in them for the product, this is really what's helping you succeed as well, right?
Yeah, customers love it. They're quick to tell you new ideas, what they would like to see. You've got to listen to your customer. The number one thing with a customer is they love what they're seeing, passionate, you know, can I do this? How can you do this? They put ideas without even realising that they've just done that, and that's what I like to feed off of that as well, and then drive that forward to the directors and say, this is an idea, how can we grow that, you know, and make it work. Price point plays a very important role in a gift. When a customer's coming along, obviously we're being affected by cost of living rises and everything that goes with that, but this product lends itself to, you know, any pocket.
Yeah.
So whether you spend maybe £10, you can spend anywhere £10 upwards. There's something for everybody, especially the keyring sizes are very small, maybe 3-4 centimetres squared, fantastically well.
Yeah.
£10-20.
Yeah, yeah.
Fantastic price.
You know, the customers need options. You have those that
Yep.
want smaller items, those that want larger
Yep.
items.
Yep.
Are you seeing movement on both sides?
If a customer comes along, what you will say, can you do this in this size? Yeah, we can do it in any size, within reason. I'm not talking about human sizes, within reason.
Unless they have the muscles to carry that. Right?
Yeah, that would then add colossal weight to the product.
Yeah, yeah.
These are fine, they can fit in a suitcase, carry away. Customers love that idea, but when you move up to the bigger pieces, but even then it's not really a problem because you can ship it anywhere in the world. It isn't an issue.
We're obviously carrying the rectangle crystals here. You know, we have many shapes, obviously you've seen them. Are the other shapes doing well as well?
Yeah, the other shops, one of the most growth areas we probably see in the hearts for memorabilia.
Yeah.
And important times like the Valentine's Day, you know, Mother's Day, pets, great time. You can encase them in smaller versions as well, but they love them in hearts.
Yeah.
Hearts been quite popular. The globe, that's probably a new introduction for us, especially where licensing products come, so we're looking to expand that one quite well.
Nice.
Globe's always been quite a popular shape. Seen quite a growth in that one. We're experimenting with
I saw your
lots of
orders
different
for
ones.
the, you placed orders for the Prestige and the Iceberg and all
The
that.
other one that's good as well, I know for corporations, you can actually do ones that are in the shape of like a train or the shape of a lorry, your buses or stuff like that, and you can see them sitting in there. And there's loads of different ways you can, you know, expand on what we've already done.
That comes from customer request. You know, it was,
customer request.
can you put a truck in crystal? And sure, we're like, sure, we can do
My
it.
dad was a bus driver. Could you do me one with my dad standing encased beside the bus inside the crystal?
Yeah.
They love that.
So important that the customer experience starts right from the moment that they receive their product. Let's talk about packaging and what the response has been on that.
Interestingly enough, when you talk about the packaging, we've found a huge number of customers saying, is this recyclable? How does it impact the environment? And one thing that's good about this particular product, it's made of glass, so it can easily be smashed down, melted, and then regenerated into a new one. Typically, as far as environmental impact, these products don't tend to get thrown away.
Yeah.
The only thing that goes is usually the packaging, and again, that's recyclable. You know, it goes back into the system, no harm. And as well as the actual manufacturing process is quite clean as well. There's no inks involved, it's pure light basically that's doing all the magic, it makes everything happen within the crystal itself. Fantastic.
I would say that what I heard from your staff is that a lot of the customers are actually using the packaging as jewelry boxes.
Yeah.
So even the boxes aren't being recycled or thrown
Yep.
out, which is remarkable. And of course, you mentioned no ink, and that's exactly what we like to.
A huge shift in, you know, the recyclable, you know, part of any gifting section.
Keeping it environmentally
and it's
friendly.
more and more frequency. We see customers coming up. That's one of the questions that rises, it's starting to rise more and more now. So I think most industries are making sure that they're making that shift, because if they don't, customers will drop them just as quick. So we've responded to that, we listen to our customers, and it's always been key part of our business, like as we explained earlier on there. You must listen to what the customers want and make that adaptation very quickly. Or get left behind.
100%. Bill, I want to say it's been a pleasure being here with you in London, UK. I want to congratulate you and thank you for the amazing work that you do for the 3D Crystal here at House of Spells, and as your role leading the licensing division at 3dcrystal.com.